boys and girls.
Good
Good
morning.
morning, Miss Carolyn.
Have you guys been enjoying the program?
Yeah.
You like it? Okay, you're going to get your chance. Today, we have another special skit for you, but do you mind if I tell you a story? Yeah? A couple years ago, I was in school, and then I got a phone call from my mom, and she told me that my grandfather died. He passed away. And I was so sad. Has anyone here ever lost someone that was close to them or that they loved really a lot? Me too. My grandfather died. And so I was so sad. And, a lot of questions came to my mind. Like, why did my grandfather have to die? Or where is he now? What happened to him, What happens when people die? Does anybody know? Well,
Yeah, I do.
I am so happy that we are all here today to learn about this very, very important topic. And as we always do, we're going to share with you from the Bible. How many people like it when we do the stories from the Bible? Good. So we have another very special story to share with you today. And it talks about a man named Lazarus, okay? Now Lazarus, he was a friend of Jesus, and he lived with his two sisters, Mary and Martha. But one day, Lazarus, he became sick. And so their brother Lazarus was sick, but they had hope that his friend Jesus would come and heal him. And so the servant, she made her way to Jesus.
Jesus, the one that thou lovest, he's sick and unto death.
Lazarus,
Yes.
this sickness is not unto death, but for the glory of God, that the Son of God might be glorified thereby.
So Jesus told the servant that the sickness was not unto death, right? That means that Lazarus was not going to die. And so the servant ran back to Mary and Martha to tell them the good news. But unfortunately, Lazarus died.
Wait, Lazarus? No! Lazarus! But Jesus said, he's gone! Lazarus!
And so just like many of us had to do, they had to bury their loved one, their brother. They took him to the tomb and they mourned his death. Did Jesus forget about Lazarus, his friend? Did Jesus said that Lazarus would not die. What happened? But Jesus did not forget about his friend Lazarus. And so Jesus and his disciples, Lazarus was still in Jesus' heart, and Jesus will speak kindly.
It's been 2 days since the messenger came from Judea, and our friend Lazarus is sleeping. But I go that I may wake him up. But master, if he's sleeping, then he's okay. No, Lazarus is dead. And I'm glad for your sakes that I was not there, to the intent that he might believe. Nevertheless, let us go.
And so Jesus and his disciples went to awake Lazarus. That's what Jesus said. He said that Lazarus was sleeping and he was going to wake him up. And so let's see what happened. So Jesus made his way to Judea, and there Martha saw him in the distance, and there was a beacon of hope in her eyes as she came to Jesus.
Jesus, if you had been here, my brother would not have died.
Martha, Martha, your brother shall rise again.
I know, Lord, in the resurrection of the last day.
Martha, I am the resurrection and the life. He that believeth in me, though he were dead, yet shall he live. And he that liveth and believeth in me shall never die. Do you believe this?
Yes, Lord.
And so Jesus told her the good news. And so she ran to tell her sister Mary that Jesus was here.
Jesus, if you had only been here, my brother wouldn't have died.
And Jesus went.
He's not.
Oh, show me where you have laid him. Show me. Look.
Jesus. He healed others. But Lazarus was his friend.
Roll away the stone.
But Jesus, he's been dead for 4 days. He must think.
Martha, did not I tell you that I am the resurrection and the life? I told you that if you will believe, you will see the glory of God. Believe. Father, I thank you that you have heard me. And I know that you always hear me. But I said it that they might believe, Lord. And now glorify your Son, that I might also glorify you. Lazarus, come forth. Loose him and let him go.
Thank you.
Aren't you happy for them? Lazarus was brought back to life. He now lives, he died, and then he was brought back to life. But let's look at the skit. When Lazarus came, did he come down from heaven? Did Jesus say, Lazarus, come out of heaven, come back down? Did he say that? No. Lazarus came from the grave. And now, Lazarus was dead for 4 days, but did Jesus have power to raise him back to life? Yes, he did. And so I am so glad that each and every one of you are here today because you have something special to learn. And so I want you to pay attention in your classes, okay? And so now we're going to have our study of the Bible, and you're going to learn more about what happens when someone dies.